I'll tell you right now, the winter, I found food, and that was a great time. So, first match, what in the hell? We got Dr. Mario versus Pikachu to start things off.
Oh yeah, I cannot imagine this is going to be a fun time for the Dr. Mario as we got a edge guarding situation right here, right?
It's very interesting too because like Dr. Mario on paper loses pretty hard in that scenario, right? Like you don't want to get sent off stage. But Dr. Mario actually does pretty solid against Pikachu because of the fact that Pikachu can't safely cross him up off a shield, with the fact that he has these great out of shield options, to be quick attack and all these other things. And not to mention Mario just does great, or the Mario Cash just does great against Pikachu, period. So it's kind of, it might be a little bit stressful.
Oh, you might be right. We're seeing a really good start here from KingP at least. This is Dr. Mario, you know, as you said, you don't want to get off stage, but this kill power though, with that out of shield option, once again, like you said it just happens.
Frame 3 out of shield kill option like that, if you're Pikachu, normally you can pressure everybody on shield for free, and then that happens. Your whole game plan is you need to get him to put up shield, get grabs, walk Dr. Mario to the ledge, and then get your free carries with back air. Finding that moment though has been kind of hard for Grog.
Yeah, definitely seems a little bit tricky with this, just not respecting the shield enough, being a little bit too aggressive on that, and not being scared enough to shield, like we don't see enough of these grabs land. But yeah, of course, it's still early.
Finally had a moment there to get a grab, and it ends up not leading to anything at all. So now you got to make sure you capitalize in this situation. T-Jolt's at ledge, forward air's at ledge, back air's on a shield, stuff like that. Perfectly executed, but you have to make sure you capitalize and finish the job, which so far has been kind of difficult.
Oh yeah, it's definitely looking like it's snowballing a little bit here on ledge. So wow, with just letting the F smash rip as we get that stock taken, evening it up a little bit more.
Hey, I'm glad that KingP establishing early to Grog. If you decide to do that thunder near me again underneath the stage, you're gonna reflect it. You're gonna die. You're gonna feel kind of dumb for it, and. Oh, man, I don't think we'll see Grog do that again.
Yeah, even if it doesn't hit, it's a fear factor. Yeah, it's a fear factor for sure, But I mean, his out of shield options still been landing, and not killing quite yet though. We might be able to find something a little bit less out of shieldy to get this closed off, and we do.
Yeah, I think KingP is just doing an amazing job of kind of like scaring the hell out of Pikachu approaching, which normally that's no Pikachu ever is afraid to hold forward. But it's been kind of difficult because KingP is just saying no. Yeah,
but still, it's just like I want to say that Grog has been doing a good job of adapting to that, been respecting the shield a lot more, and still KingP doing a great job in other areas. But it's just that out of shield situation, it's been a lot better. Grog has learned his lesson. Although as I say that.
Yeah, KingP's like it's all the straight hits that are adding up for KingP. There was that solid 40% combo a little while ago, but it's always when they go hit for hit, Dr. Mario is going to win out. You have to string as Pikachu, otherwise you get hit like that for that really I get the feeling that was not meant to be a forward smash in that situation, but that is a massive punish that he ended up taking for that.
Oh yeah, that is one of the strongest forwarders in the game. If that sweet spots, you're done for. Like no matter where we're on the stage, if you're like at even vaguely at kill percent, that's going to do it.
Exist and die.
Yeah.
Man, those hands are beefy. I don't even know. Like, can we just say like hams at this point? Like, oh, that's quite the switch. Actually, we're going from Pikachu, who to be fair, obviously does have a couple struggles against Dr. Mario, but doesn't lose hard body or anything like that in a matchup. To now switching over to Donkey Kong, I'm not entirely against it. I'm just kind of surprised that that's your spread.
It might be a precision thing, right? If you feel like you're playing a little bit imprecise as Pikachu, it might be just a little bit simpler to play a little bit less execution-heavy character like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, biasly too, I'm here for it. I'd rather see these two go at it. And here's the problem though, that type of situation right there. You try to DI in, you get hit by up B. You DI out, you get hit by down B. But the problem is, as Donkey Kong, you don't really have a lot of leeway to hopefully get away from some of the very few strings that Dr. Mario actually has.
Yeah, that big body is definitely going to prove a little bit of trouble here. It's still, though, to be fair, not looking as bad as it did the beginning of the last game. And the edge guarding, though, that's going to be big in this matchup. I almost feel like, dare I say, that Donkey Kong does a better job of edge guarding Dr. Mario? Like, it's really good in this matchup.
Even prior to that moment, I was actually going to agree with you on the fact that things are looking a lot better. I feel like Grog is feeling more comfortable. The backers are finding the mark, and you're right, because the trade-off of going out there with a forward air and getting hit by the down B from Dr. Mario, or just trading with Donkey Kong's back air has been way better with Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely paying off right now, but that up B though, out of disadvantage, out of hit stun, is going to take that stock.
They are beating each other down. This is what we needed to see from Grog in the last match. Put some fear into KingP off stage. Don't let him feel comfortable. But at the same time, KingP is boxing right back. Go for the upper mix-up. I like the idea of that there. Didn't actually get the grab. I think that spot dodge was actually meant to be a buffered down throw.
That might very well be, and it's kind of a matter of these openings mattering a lot more in this match for Grog than it did last match, but still though, it seems like KingP is making some adaptations here. Looking a little bit rough.
Oh, you could die. Oh yeah, luckily went to the left, but if you got caught on that platform, you might have ended up taking a lot. Did not end up executing at all in that roll read in though. He put himself right there for it.
Sure, okay. In the corner though, can he get out of here? Or is the corner pressure gonna come into play here? Actually, just giving it up, retreating, being a little bit too scared of that Dr. Mario.
I do kind of like the idea of going to center.
Oh my god, the spot dodge call out!
I'm glad we get a game 3 out of this. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm glad we get a game 3 because all the adaptations are coming in. And this is obviously very early in this portion of the pool, but they were starting to make a lot of adjustments. And that whole backing off on the right? You stare that situation down. You see the pill. If you put shield up, what happens? If you get grabbed by Dr. Mario, you're now off stage. Realizing that that's exactly what KingP wants, Grog said, okay, I'm going to go back to center. So no matter what, a throw can't potentially kill me here. You have to forcefully get me twice. Maybe one back throw, maybe one forward throw, and then a jump read on an aerial. But when it came to that position by ledge, one back throw could have potentially led to a pill and a guaranteed punish on the Donkey Kong up B. So I think that taking center might have actually helped him win that game.
Yeah, not a bad, really good analysis right there. But moving in here though, going to a little bit smaller stage in Smashville. That means more on ledge, more off stage, like we talked about earlier. That's not where you want to be for sure.
I love this. Again, this is as close as you can get to like into a boxing ring as we can ask for these two. Going to Smashville, smallest distance you need for a ledge trap. But ledge trapping hasn't really been their thing. It's just who gets the grab first, who gets the bigger damage first. And luckily Donkey Kong survives that one, but he's not surviving another one.
Yeah, you're completely right. These guys are getting their kills from center stage or off stage, no in between.
I swear he only survived that because I said he wasn't surviving another one. I swear. Any other world that was working.
Just to spite you. Oh, but that back air though.
He just barely missed that up tilt on KingP a second ago too, so, ooh, yeah, he got his jump. I'm pretty sure he caught his jump soft hit on that, so he was forced to have to take either a guess on an air dodge or come back down. He tried to bank it on the pill.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, he burned his double jump. He burned his double jump. This is massive. That was such a bad mistake. He took 86.
Who neutral beast as Donkey Kong out of this match, bro? Damn, but it works. And now back on ledge though. You gotta be careful here. The grab from Dr. Mario is gonna be massive damage.
Honestly, with the way this match has been going, I wouldn't have expected anything less than that giant punch before.
Yeah, you're right.
It's still very scary. That 49% does not mean that much for Dr. Mario right now, because you already learned, even though after the up smash, Grog has been very comfortable going off stage after you with these back airs, and actually he's just going to drop you too low, and you're not going to be able to make that back.
Yeah. That's risky. That's the Dr. Mario biggest weakness, you know. On stage he's like a lot of other bottom tiers and low tiers. Like on stage he's not bad, but once you get off that stage, he's gonna be really terrifying though. And these guys just beating each other. They want blood.
Speaking of terrifying, that actually was about to be very bad.
No way!
And he did not get the stage. He caught him at the last second, hand reaching right over to try and get that ledge. But that does not lead to a safe landing for Donkey Kong. Instead, it's going to lead to a trip to the loser side of the bracket. Honestly, the Donkey Kong switch was a much better option than the Pikachu at the start.
Yeah, just sticking his hands where they weren't supposed to be, and fortunately losing that game in a bit of an unfortunate manner, but kept it very close, very well played, and I like the counterpick, playing both of those characters very well, and showing some good